The lifespan of your vibrational environment is contingent upon your level of consistency of the energies that you feed it. What do I mean by that? Well, it's not like your physical structure, your house that you live in, that's going to be there unless a storm comes by and blows it down. So you don't even have to think about, maintaining the energy that it's needed to keep that structure stable and solid. Your vibrational environment is contingent on whatever energy you're vibrating in it and the dominant posture in that moment. So if you're vibrating high, you're going to create a vibrational atmosphere of the same energy. The moment you fluctuate, the universe will react and you will open up a portal. And then you will immerse yourself in that portal called your vibrational environment. And that is exactly what will dominate your experiences in your reality and your life. So if, like, let's say you're having a great time and you're really enjoying life, and then something happens, and then you panic, it's that fluctuation that you just created that now triggers the activation of a sequence of events that is now put in place, that's initiated by the universe as a response to what you did, because you're the catalyst of that. And it's going to say, okay, you got it. We're going to give you exactly what you're asking for. So here you go, a vibrational environment of panic, fear, and worry. And then you're going to wind up existing in that. And that will be the dominant body and the governing force in your reality for however long you choose to keep feeding that. And the moment you say to yourself, enough is enough, it'll go away. Do you see the reason why they told you all of this programming, that's the only truth there is? Because your programming causes you to do this to yourself. And this is the reason why they never told you who and what you really are. I'll continue to say that in all of my messages from time to time. This isn't something that it's a once off and you'll never hear from me again on this issue. There's a reason when you came to this planet, they never told you who and what you really are. Not as a physical, finite being, but an unlimited, non-physical, metaphysical, cosmic, celestial force, power. Because they know full well that they can control it if they don't tell you about what you really are and what you really carry and who you really are. You see how the game is played? You gotta really see how they're just playing you constantly. Really understand the dynamics behind that. You don't even know your capabilities and your potential, your unlimited potential, your power that you carry, because nobody made you aware of it for a reason. They don't want you to use it. They don't want you to realize that unlimited potential and creating things that benefit you, not them. It serves their best interest to get you to destroy yourself, because then you're in a position where they can control you because you've surrendered your energy to that system instead of taking, ownership over it. So it all falls in lockstep with that same agenda always. So whenever you are in a state of panic, paranoia, fear, and all that stuff, that's exactly what you're creating. You're throwing doubt over things. That's why your shoulders are up near your ears and you're grimacing. And you're finding it hard to breathe, shallow breaths. Your heart rate is accelerating. It's just this artificially induced volatility called stress that manifests itself into tangible physical ailments. Premature aging, cancer, all kinds of crazy things, man, which feeds into their pharmaceutical industry. They know what they're doing. And they bank on your ineptitude and your hapless, vacuous, fatuous, inept, obtuse, insipid mind that they created that is absolutely devoid of any semblance of truth or facts or proof, of who and what you really are. So you have a whole world of cosmic beings that think they're human. And they don't even realize what they're carrying, let alone how to activate it, how to access it, how to initiate its unbelievable powers, how to realize it, apply it, utilize it. Nothing. So you have this celestial treasure that you don't even know you're carrying, let alone aware of its unlimited potential. So when you panic and you go nuts and you lose your mind because something didn't work out the way you planned, or something unexpected might have come, all of a sudden, letter in the mail, you're freaking out. Your first instinct is to just panic and go into crazy mode. You're projecting those energies. And those energies are creating experiences. And those experiences generate a reality. And that reality is exactly what you will be forced to live. You are doing it to yourself. You can't blame the universe. The universe is always going to give you what you're asking for in that moment, whatever it is. Universe, I need everything in order to kill myself. You got it. Universe, I need everything to help myself be better. You got it. Universe, I need everything I can to possibly just give my life a mediocre existence. You got it. It's always going to be a yes on the part of God. And in certain situations, it's going to be a no with universal intervention because God recognizes a potential in yourself that you fail to see. So therefore, the universe will intervene when God says enough is enough. Because for a lot of people, they have an unlimited capacity. Some people are just going to drift in life. They're just happy being mediocre, average, just getting by, eking their way through life. That's their comfort zone, their old bad friend. They don't want to get rid of it. You can't save them from themselves. Don't even bother trying. I'm speaking to the folks here that want to do something with their life, tap into that unlimited potential, and just manifest greatness and miracles anytime, anywhere, because you do have the ability for this. You just have to realize that potential within yourself that thrives. You have to understand something. Thriving is far more than living. Existence is less than survival. They call this an astral plane of existence for a reason. They want you to think that you're existing on a lifeless rock. You're thriving here as long as your perceptive lens allows you to be able to truly embrace that truth of the vibrational environment that you create and you continuously feed with the same energies that are necessary for whatever frequency that thing is vibrating on. You see what I'm saying? If you have a brand new car and you feed it dirty gas, what do you think's going to happen to the engine? It's going to conk out. You're going to kill it. If you have a brand new car and you're going to feed it the best fuel possible and you take care of it, you maintain it, and you don't disrespect it, it's going to last you forever because respect begets respect. If you respect yourself enough to say, I'm not going to allow this to happen to myself, the universe will recognize that you're taking the initiative of doing something optimistic and positive and progressive in your life and will offer you experiences that match the dominant vibrational frequency of the transmissions you're sending it. Your delivery requests. When you go online on Amazon and you're shopping around and you see something you like, what do? You put it in your cart, right? Preparing for delivery. So your intention is to find something you like. Your intention. Then you look around. Oh, I like that. Put it in the cart. Okay, now the intention has been confirmed. Now what are we waiting for? Payment, which means it comes in the form of you saying to the universe, this is what I want. With my spiritual currency. By putting it in your sacred space, you've already made the payment. And the delivery is coming. So just hope that you've done the right thing by putting that thing that you put in your sacred space. That's a good thing that's going to benefit you. Because what people do with their spiritual currency, meaning money currency, is they go out in life and they buy everything they can't stand and they fill their house with these things that they just makes them sick. And then they wonder why their life is so miserable. So it's the same premise. Just like on YouTube, if you click on a particular video, the algorithms will say, oh, this is what you want. We'll just keep sending you videos that match whatever category this is in. That's the way the universe works. It's the same thing. To put it in the mildest of terms, but that's basically the premise of what's going on. But you are the one that selects the videos, are you not? You are the one that goes on Amazon and makes those purchases. You are the one that scrolls down these things. You see what you like. You put it in your cart. You say, okay. You get all the particulars in order, your card number and everything. Process order, place order, boom, that thing's on its way to you. So you better hope that what you just ordered is something you like. Because the universe says, if you're placing something negative in your field of energy, that's what you're going to get. So just don't be self-destructive. And break away from that programming mechanism. And from time to time, I catch myself doing it too. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm too far along in my freaking progressive journey here to be doing this to myself. I'm not going to do this to myself again. Stop, breathe, and reset. Recalibrate, realign yourself, and go again. I'm not going to be a puppet anymore. They got me when I was younger. My 20s were riddled with panic and fear, paranoia, just stressed out, And my 30s were not so intense, but pretty much the same. My 40s, I started to realize, I really need to embrace this stuff. Instead of just preaching it to others, I need to practice it. So now I'm living what I say. But the mind sometimes is a trickster. You got to understand how they work. If you look at Rockefeller Center, you see that gold statue flying on its left side near the ice skating rink. That's Prometheus. That's the trickster. That's this cult throwing it in your face because it's always about games. Give you an example. The Amazon symbol is a serpent's tongue. They throw it right in your face. This is symbolism. They can't help themselves. So they just, this is the system that you're plugged into. This is the reason why you have so many disharmonious dilemmas. They're just non-harmonic in nature. There's nothing harmonious about evil, you know? You can't synchronize your energy with these things and expect to have beautiful outcomes because it can only offer you one thing: devastation, chaos, and destruction unilaterally. You know, doesn't it make sense? Doesn't it stand to reason to say that if you're on a battlefield and people are shooting at you, they're looking to kill you? They're not looking to hug you and embrace you and help you because you're an army and a soldier fighting against them? So that's exactly what they throw you into. And you just have to consciously say, I'm out of this. I'm breaking free. And I'm not going to be a part of this insanity anymore. Then you become AWOL. And that's when you break the third dimensional barrier. So in parting, I'd like to say, be very aware of the energy that you carry, because the energy that you carry is what's creating your immediate, not the world itself. You have no responsibility for the planes up in the sky and your neighbors and nothing like that. I'm saying your energy is responsible for your immediate surroundings, because that is the vibrational environment and the atmosphere and the language and the field of energy that you alone will operate in, good, bad, or otherwise. So why not make it the best? Because you do have that potential. And you also have the potential to realize that you have to stop being your own worst enemy by getting rid of these self-destructive tendencies that have been implanted in your subconscious mind unconsciously by these programmed narratives to get you to do things to yourself that are detrimental. And, you know, it took me a long time to come to this point, man. And sometimes they don't just go away willingly. You've got to basically eradicate them. So God bless. Peace to you always, and have a wonderful day.